So here I've got a die that's already been cut out, so I'm just going to pop it out of the construction board. I always like to use construction board with words because sometimes they can be a little bit thinner and your paper can sometimes tend to rip, but if as long as you're careful you should be fine. So I'm just going to poke all the little holes out. I'm going to be using the word inspire today, and I'm going to be popping it on some projects that I have been working on. Like so. So I have cut some as well. I have used rice paper ones as well, just to show you that all I've done is stuck it onto some construction board and then cut it out exactly the same onto the rice paper, so that can be popped onto your projects as well. So I'm going to be doing this one today, and we're popping a word on here just to finish it off. So I'm going to be using the waxes to do this. So I'm going to be using Dark Orchid Dora wax, and I'm going to ombre it into the gold wax as well. So taking a little bit out on your ring finger as well. Again, it's the finger that you apply least pressure with. And we're just going to pop that on there. Less is more with this because you can keep adding the intensity up as you go along. So if you put too much on, it's really hard to take this off. If you do go wrong and you don't like it, you can just get some gesso, put a coating of that on it, just so we can take it back to the original. So I'm going to start around here and then just taper the wax off a little bit so it's not as intense, because I am going to give it an ombre effect into the gold. Okay, so now I'm going to be going in with the gold wax. I'm going to start at the other end. So I want it more intense on the furthest part away. I've just swapped finger because I've got purple on there, so I don't want to mix the colours because I want the colour to be quite intense. And then as you meet the purple, lightly tap because we want this bit to be the ombre section. So we want to see no lines in there at all, we want that nice blend. And you can keep on going with that, how intense you want it, or if you think that's enough, you can stop there. I want to just add a little bit of the sparkle medium, so I'm just going to use my finger and then just pat that on like so. I just want it to have a little bit of the sheen in the gold. Now you can ombre this bit as well, just so it sort of hits that purple, then it'll fade just into solid purple. And then all we're going to do is just pop that on there, and that just finishes it off. With words, if you just get one statement word that relates to your piece, I've used inspire with this, but it can be anything that you feel like goes with it, anything that you wanted to portray with that piece. Depending on where you want to put it, we usually go with the corners, or you could pop it near a centrepiece, so you could pop it there or there. I quite like it next to the bird cage, so you can either stick it completely flat or just get a little bit of hot glue and raise it up. So that'd be that piece finished. So I'd pop that there and I'd be happy with that. The next one is the frame die. So I'm taking my Inspire again, and I'm going to be using the Hybrid Metallics. So just pop a little bit on here, and just taking a brush, we're just going to lightly brush it over like that. Just be delicate with the words, because they sometimes are quite thin, so I don't want to be too rough with them because we will break them. There we go. So when you're happy and you've got a nice even cover, so you can either pop it on here and add hot glue underneath just so it raises up a little bit, so you will get that nice little shadow that you can see under there, or you can completely stick it down. Again, before you do stick it, place it around just to see where you're going to get the best placement. I'd probably put it in the bottom corner there, and then you can add waxes over the top of that, or your sparkle medium. So I'll just show you. It's nice with these ones as well because I've picked contrasting colours, so you've got your gold and your purple, which will contrast. Then it also marries into the colours on here, so your project will flow nicely. So we pop that onto there, and you can see it's just picked it out, and then the waxes that I popped on before are just all linked together lovely.